Hi, this is Karen. Have you ever wanted to search within your bill sheet for bills that have some other terms on them? Well, let me give you some clues for how you can do that. So I have set up this vaping sheet here, and I have put some basic vaping terms in here. So vaping and e-cig. And so I've got 257 bills that match those simple search terms. Now, what I'm curious about is if any of these bills also are talking about marijuana. So, of course, I can just come here and say contains marijuana, but of course, it could be marijuana, um, and then I have even other, but then I have other words, and I only have two options here. So that's not going to do. Plus, what if the word's not in the actual name of the bill? So I could search in the summary. Maybe that would give me slightly better results. Well, I get a few more bills. So here I'm seeing there's 13 bills that might be about marijuana and about vaping. But I suspect there might be even more in the bill text. So, of course, I could go through the bill text, open each one individually, and use the trick I taught you last month to see which of these have marijuana words, but that seems like a lot of work. But there is another way. So I have set up another sheet about marijuana bills. So if I just go in there, it is just the search terms you would expect. So I've just created this bill sheet, which is going to have quite a few bills. So it's going to say, I just looked for marijuana, or some sort of cannabinoid or cannabis. Fine. And so now if I look at the bill sheet, I'm going to have thousands of bills, right? Because this is a hot topic. So I'm curious which of these bills also mention vaping, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to bill sheets. I'm going to say new sheet. And I'm going to say vaping and marijuana. And then I'm going to change this into a roll-up query. All right. And I'm going to create this. And so you may have used roll-ups before to combine sheets, but there's another thing you can use them for. So I can say, take this marijuana sheet I made, take this vaping sheet I made, and let's say bills that exist not on any sheet, which would be marijuana and vaping, but that exist on all sheets. So I'm saying, take my vaping sheet and what bills are also on that marijuana sheet, which means I'm searching within my vaping bill sheet for marijuana bills. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, and it's going to go look, and it's going to say, in fact, 93 of the bills that are about vaping also are about marijuana. And so now I have my results, and I can create my report, or I can do whatever I need. I can save this and keep an eye on it, or I could just ditch it, go to the Manage tab and say delete if I decide, if it was just a one-time question I had. But that's how you can pretty quickly search in a bill sheet with for as complicated a search as you want. You just make another bill sheet with that complicated search and then figure out where they overlap, and that'll do ya. All right, I hope that's helpful to you. Take care.